LemonThistle.com, and today I am so excited to talk about kids' birthday parties, specifically modern kids' parties on a budget. So I have 4 kids, and that means a lot of birthday parties. We love to celebrate, and I love to DIY their parties and have them in our home. I know that this probably won't work forever, but so far my twins are 8 and they are still happy with it. So until they're not, I'm going to be using this method for all of our birthday parties because number 1, it's a ton of fun, but number 2, it's pretty affordable, especially compared to some of the parties that are out there. So anytime that I share one of the kids' birthday parties on my Instagram or on my blog, I get questions. And I thought that I'd put all of my tips in one place for you. So this video, I'm gonna go over some tips to create modern kids' birthday parties on a budget. We're gonna be talking a lot about the dollar store. We're gonna use some of the hacks that I use at every single party, how to kind of simplify and make things easier on yourself. Alright, before we get into it, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would so love if you did that below so you don't miss out on any more DIY or home decor videos. Alright, so I have always been a fan of parties, birthday parties, kids' parties, baby showers. It does not matter. I love them. I actually went to school for event management before I had my kids and took up blogging. That said, if you don't like birthday parties, that's perfectly okay too. You don't take my excitement as something that you have to do. So the first thing that I want to say is I've always been pretty theme averse, but I've grown to love a theme. I think a theme's a great thing. I think that you can make almost any theme fun and modern and classy if you want to. So definitely, I would say going for a theme makes things easier for yourself. If not a theme, then at least a color palette. So once your kid has picked a theme, if your kid's like, I really want a dinosaur birthday party, cool. Pick yourself a color palette to work within. So what I like to do is I like to sometimes just pick a color palette based on the theme, or sometimes I like to look and see what I can get my hands on and pick a color palette around that. So for example, when we did this dinosaur birthday party for my twins, I went black and white with neon colors. I thought that that would be super fun, and I used paint and I made it happen. Well, when we went for the ice cream birthday party, also for my twins, this one, I wanted these honeycomb balls, so I looked at what was available and I made my theme colors around what was available. I really like to lean heavily on the black and white to modernize a party theme. You can see the Chugga Chugga Tutu birthday party here, I did that. This Winter Wonderland birthday party here, leaned on that black and white as well. And even more recently, this superhero birthday party, also black and white. Black and white is a really great place to start and then add in a few colors. This will make it so much easier to instantly make your things look coordinated, to make them look intentional and modern. And as much as I love a theme, I don't love to just go by the themed things. I like to kind of make my own. My next tip is to focus on your party table or whatever your specific party area is. Instead of putting little bits of decor in the whole house, which is definitely, like, I would kill myself over doing decor in every room, in the living room if we were going to be sitting there for a baby shower, and then in the kitchen where the food was, and in every room. And you honestly, if you focus on one party table, you can make a bigger impact for less effort, less money, and it's overall more impressive. And I mean, if you want to spread your decor out, that's fine, but I would say focus on one spot first and give yourself a break on the rest. Okay, so my next tip is actually supplies, specific supplies that I use in almost every single party, and they always make a great impact. So the first one is balloons. You can get balloons from the dollar store, you can order them on Amazon, you can get helium in your balloons from the store, or you can blow them up yourself to save even more money and decorate with them that way. So we've actually gone ahead and got ourselves one of these balloon inflators. It was like $17, I think, on Amazon, and we can blow up all the party balloons super duper quick. And I really like to use these with balloon garlands. So balloon garlands you can tie with string, and I've always done that, but recently, about 2 years ago now, I got a balloon garland kit from Walmart, and it was like $5. It came with like 20 balloons, and it had this clear plastic strip clip. It's basically hole punched plastic. It's just like a long ribbon, and you just pop the balloon tails through there and it makes a garland with no effort on your part. So you can actually order this from Amazon. It's under $5 and it will last you forever. You can just cut the balloons out of it and then keep reusing it, which is what we have done. And it makes your balloon garlands so fast, so easy, and really affordable because you're just getting dollar store balloons with this reusable plastic hole punched tape. You can also dress up your balloons and make them a little bit more themey if you want. I have used my Cricut before to cut out decals for balloons. This works really well for those large foil ones that you can get from the dollar store. I have also drawn on them just with markers. I have cut out paper and just used spray adhesive or tape to glue it on, whether it's giving balloons puppy dog ears and eyes or adding a name or a number to the balloon. There's lots of different things that you can do to dress up a balloon besides just taping it to the wall. I also cut out superhero masks for the balloons for the superhero birthday party and just taped those onto the balloons as well. And those looked super fun and they were really affordable. The other supply that I use at almost every single birthday party is either cardstock or poster board from the dollar store. So you know those poster boards, you can get them from the dollar store. They're 2 for $1 and you can cut them and color them or paint them into any shape you like. So for the Spider-Man birthday party, I used black poster board and I cut it into strips to make the spider web and then cut the spider out of cardstock. For this superhero birthday party, I just cut those buildings out of cardstock and drew on them with a marker. For this outdoor kind of woodsy Calder Bear party, we call my son Calder Bear, so we did like a bear out in the woods party for him. This is just poster board again that I painted with watercolors on the back side. The back side of poster board isn't shiny, so it takes paint a little bit better. And then we cut those out and tape those up on the wall with double-sided tape. Double-sided tape is another thing that I do get from the dollar store, and I use it at every party. You can cut out letters to make word garlands or signs for your birthday party. I do like to use my Cricut for some of the more intricate things, but long before I had a Cricut, I was cutting these things out with scissors or with an X-Acto knife. You can print out a template from a font that you love or a picture that you really like, and then you can cut it out with an X-Acto knife, and that's a pretty easy way to do it. It is a little bit more time consuming, so I definitely do that ahead of time, but it's so affordable and for such a great impact every time. The last tip that I want to give you is to have a fun cake, and cakes can be really expensive, and if you are not a baker or you're not somebody who enjoys baking, I just want to give you the permission to skip that part. So there's 2 different ways that I like to do this. I can bake. I took cake decorating classes back in university and I don't mind it. It's just not my favorite thing, and I would rather spend my time decorating a cake than baking one. So I will quite often either buy a grocery store cake and then just scrape the decorations off and decorate it myself. That is my favorite cake hack when I am in a rush. I've done that for somebody's wedding before because their wedding cake fell through. So we went and we did it. It works great every time, and people love the cakes because it's made by a professional baker. And then I also love to use a good box cake mix. And honestly, you guys, I still get compliments on those cakes, or I get asked for the recipe, and I always just have to say, good old Betty Crocker. So don't be ashamed of using a box cake. Most of the times only the kids eat it anyways, and it'll save you time, and then you can enjoy the rest of the party instead of stressing over doing that if baking really is something that you don't find enjoyable at all. So those are my tips. I will link some cake decorating hack videos. I have a few on my channel and on my blog. I have a bunch of birthday parties that I can link down below, but those are kind of my quick and dirty modern kids birthday party tips on a budget so that you can hopefully enjoy your kids' birthday parties and not spend a fortune on them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more DIY or home decor videos. We'll see you next time.